Hello, female coaches and consultants. Going here live from the East Coast at my aunt's house. And I wasn't actually planning to go live today, quite honestly. There's just a lot going on in my family, in my life. But anyway, I wanted to be here to serve you today because I find that just by sharing and being in service, it lights me up. So I'm curious, are you one of these coaches or consultants that you feel like you need a certification? You feel like you don't have that PhD, you do not have that coaching certificate, that stamp of approval. I'm here to ask you, what are you waiting for? In today's session, I actually want to talk a little bit about you and reminding you that you actually have everything that you need within you. All you need is within you now. All you need is within you now. I want you to consider this, that your life is your PhD. In fact, how many of you are doing what you went to school for? And some of you might not even be in school. But like, how many people do you know that are actually doing what they are trained in? A lot of people, especially in today's society, they've been trained in one thing and they find themselves doing something else. I am one of those people. I'm a chiropractor, no longer practicing chiropractic. And so, how my story began, and I'm going to actually tell you what you do need. If you don't need a certificate to coach and have a powerful practice, what do you need? I'm going to tell you the three things that start with P today. But before I do that, I want to let you know a little bit about my journey as a coach. Like, how did I start in this business? I mean, trained as a chiropractor? How do you go from chiropractic to a coach? And my story began actually as a chiropractor. One day, a client, or actually back then, a patient, came up to me after a session and said, Dr. Kelly, I'd love to talk to you about something. Might you have some time? And quite honestly, I thought that it was going to be an offering for a business opportunity. And so I was a little bit nervous, and it was a male client. I was thinking, or like, I don't know, like, what does he want to pull me aside for? So I was a little hesitant. And so anyway, I said, well, what is this in regards to? He goes, I know it sounds crazy. I know you're not a coach, but I see the way you live life. And I'd love to hire you as my coach. So we set up a time to chat about what that would look like, having an idea of what he was looking for. And I was thinking, I'm not a coach. Who am I to stand here as a coach and say yes? But then again, who am I not to? So that was the beginnings of a coaching practice. Someone really acknowledging in me that it was the way that I live my life, of the perspectives that I have, how happy I am to be living in this life. And so that's what he saw in me, and he wanted that. He saw something in me of what he wanted. He didn't want to become a chiropractor, but he wanted the essence of, like, how do you live such with such vibrancy and make such a difference in so many people's lives. So that was became my first client, because I said yes, because I felt like to say no would have been a, saying no to the universe. The universe was asking me to step up. No certification, no studying of how to be a chiropractor. Now, granted, or no study, I'm sorry, no studying to be a coach. Granted, I had done a lot of personal growth and development. Like, I lived this stuff. So I just wanted to let you know that's how my coaching business began. And for many, 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 many years after that man asked me to coach him, I had several other people come forward to me, quite honestly, and ask me to coach them. And back then I said no a lot, because I was thinking, I'm not a coach, I'm a chiropractor. I'm not a coach, I'm a chiropractor. So eventually I surrendered and said yes to a coaching practice. And so I want to share with you the three P's that you do need. You don't need a certification. Write it down. Your life is your PhD. If you're following me, put PhD in the comments below. You have your PhD, and it's based on your life experiences. Because here's what I know for sure is you can Coach people by only being one step. How many steps? One step ahead of them in your journey. Your whole journey in life is your PhD, and people can learn from your mistakes and from your victories. So here's what you do need. If you don't need a certification, right? What do you need? You need these three things, and it'll make you a rock star coach. These three things. The first thing, write it down, P for presence, your presence. Coaching is the most unique relationship that I can think of on the planet, in the sense that when you partner with a client, it is all about them, what their needs are, what their goals are, their heart's desires, right? You have a vested interest in them succeeding with no ulterior motives. You can actually be truly a clear presence for them. They want your presence because so many people on the planet don't have the gift of pure presence with another being that cares so deeply about them. So, the first thing that you need to bring to your coaching business is your presence with a capital P. Your presence can create miracles. When somebody feels like they're being seen and heard and validated and understood, it opens up something magical within them. That's the first P. The second P is in your presence, developing the ability to hear past conditioning. Past conditioning, it's the second P. You want to begin to listen to how they're describing their challenges, because many of these challenges are based on their past conditions about what they were told, the limiting beliefs that they have about themselves, about others. It's kind of like having a lens through the world that says they can't have everything that they want. They can't be what they want to be. They have limitations. So you have to be able to listen to that past conditioning so that you can be a mirror and reflect it back to them, their past conditioning. These are the beliefs, the patterns, and behaviors that keep them from succeeding. And then the third P is unlimited possibility. When you hold that for your client of limitless possibility, then they can begin to believe in themselves. You stake a claim for what's possible for them. You see skies, the limit, blue skies ahead for them. And that belief in them begins to build up the confidence that they don't have yet necessarily, to allow them to go out and do great things. So if you don't need a PhD and you don't need a certificate, all you need is these three things to get started as a coach, using your life experiences as that PhD. Number one, presence. Number two, the ability to listen to past conditioning. And number three, to step into limitless, unlimited possibility for your client. Bring those to the call and watch the magic happen. So I'm Dr. Kelly Martin Chu, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and sales and business coach for women. And we show up here every Wednesday. As I said, today was a day, it was challenging. I had a family member in surgery. I had every excuse not to show up. But I love to show up for you, being in service, because it's what I'm here to do in the world, is to be in service for you female coaches and consultants out there that are ready to take your business to the next level, to step into your worth, into your power, and claim the business and the freedom lifestyle that you've always desired. So in the comments, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Follow us every Wednesday at 2:22 Mountain Time. And I look forward to serving you. If you like what you're seeing, there is an opportunity to work with me. We'll see if we can put it in the link below, and you and I can talk about how to scale your business to next level. All right, signing off, ladies. Have a fantastic Wednesday.